Chapter 6, The Age of Reorganization. Detailed notes. After the Mauryan Empire, political fragmentation. The collapse of the Mauryan Empire led to the rise of numerous regional kingdoms. These new powers formed through both indigenous rule and foreign invasions. Despite political instability, the period saw growth in trade, literature, art, and religious diversity. Chedi Kingdom and King Kharavela. Chedis rose to prominence in Kalinga. Kharavela, the most famous Chedi ruler, a Jain follower known as Bhikshu Raja or Monk King, promoted all religious sects and supported public welfare. Commissioned the Udayagiri Khandagiri caves for Jain monks. His achievements are inscribed in Hathi Gumpa inscription. Restored temples, built canals, and convened an assembly of sages for 100 regions. Southern kingdoms, Cholas, Cheras, Pandyas. Dominant between 2nd and 3rd century BCE and 3rd century CE. Remained independent even during Mauryan and Indo-Greek times. Actively participated in trade, literature, and regional administration. The Cholas, mentioned in Sangam literature, famous ruler Karikala Chola built the Kalanai Grand Aqueduct on the Kaveri River for irrigation. Promoted agriculture and economic prosperity. The Cheras, also known as Kerala Putras, ruled parts of modern Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Capital Bhanji. Maintained trade links with the Roman Empire and West Asia. Exports spices, ivory, timber, falls. Patronized Sangam poets and Tamil culture. The Pandyas. Capital Madurai, mentioned by Megasthenes, known for naval strength and pearl fisheries, promoted religious tolerance and public welfare. Sangam age and literature. Sangam refers to literary assemblies in ancient Tamilakam. Sangam literature includes poems on love, war, valor, generosity, and nature. Major sources of information about the early Tamil kingdoms. Reflects a highly sophisticated literary and cultural tradition. Epic literature. Silapadi Karam, one of the earliest Tamil epics. Story of Kannagi and her husband Kobalan. Kobalan is falsely executed in Madurai. Kannagi proves his innocence. She curses and burns the city in anger. Later worshipped the goddess of justice. Symbolizes dharma, righteousness, and feminine strength. Invasions and foreign powers. Indo-Greeks, descendants of Greek satrapas, left after Alexander's invasion, ruled parts of northwest India, blended Indian and Greek traditions. The Heliodorus pillar reflects Indo-Greek devotion to Vasudeva. Indo-Greek coins display both Indian and Greek deities. Sakas, Indo-Scythians, invaded from Central Asia, ruled parts of India from 2nd century BCE to 5th century CE, introduced the Saka era or Sambat now India's national calendar. Their rule contributed to the fusion of Indian and Central Asian cultures. The Kushanas and King Kanishka. Kushanas came from Central Asia and settled in North and Northwest India. Their empire flourished in the 2nd century CE. Greatest ruler is Kanishka, titled the King of Kings, Son of God, promoted Buddhism but also supported other religions like Hinduism. Issued coins with Greek, Indian, and Persian deities. Example, coins featuring Buddha or Shiva with Nandi. Controlled important parts of the Silk Route, boosting trade. Art and architecture. Gandhara school. Origin, Western Punjab and Afghanistan, used grey black schist stone. Merged Greek Roman realism with Indian religious themes. Featured realistic Buddha images with detailed robes and human anatomy. Mathura school. Origin, Mathura. Used red sandstone. Depictions of Indian gods like Kubera, Lakshmi, Shiva, and Yakshas or Yakshinis. Statues had a rounder, fuller figure with prominent Indian features like mustaches. Purely Indian aesthetic, little foreign influence. Trade and trade Silk Route. The Silk Route connected China to the Mediterranean, passing through India. Kushanas controlled major segments, facilitating cultural and commercial exchanges. India exported textiles, spices, ivory, and gems. Imported includes horses, silk, gold, wine. Cities along trade routes flourished as cultural and economic hubs. Cultural exchange and literature. Religious art flourished. Early signs of temple architecture appeared. Wide acceptance of different belief systems, Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism coexisted. Rise of Sanskrit literature. Composition of Mahabharata and Ramayana. The era laid the groundwork for India's classical cultural traditions. Key concepts. Matrimonial alliance. Political strategy where kingdoms formed alliances through marriages between royals, helped maintain peace and cooperation between powerful neighbors. These notes cover political history, cultural development, trade, religion, and art from 200 BCE to 300 BCE.